What's up, guys? It's your boy Ace Madden. For those of you who want an edge on your competition in Madden 17, check the description for details and obtain my lethal mini schemes. What's up, guys? It's your boy Ace coming at you again with another Madden tip, and today we're going to get into part 3 of the near close mini scheme, which is out of the Kansas City Chiefs playbook. So one thing I have not been stressing enough in this, well, for the past 2 videos, is the fact that I'm trying to keep everything identical. There will be some variations that I'll show you that you can just toss in maybe once a game, but for the most part we want to keep everything the same just so they just don't know what's coming. So by that I mean don't move anybody, but I'll show you some variations you can use to kind of throw a curveball and just kind of get your opponent off his game. So let's get into the play, which is post drag. This play is in the default audibles for the Chiefs. Start with Tampa 2. So there's a couple ways you can beat Tampa 2. What we're gonna do is start off with a high-low concept with X on a dig, and then everything else remains the same. So what we're gonna be reading is the dig route. We're gonna be paying attention to the linebackers in the yellows. What the middle linebacker should do is run with the post because he's on the flood side. He's going deep between the safeties. That's his responsibility. So we're going to try to expose that. I realize this is against a CPU, but this is going to put even a user in a sticky situation because he has a drag coming, he has a dig, and he has a post. So, he's going to have a hard time defending all three. What he can do is kind of defend the dig and then run back and try to defend the post. But it's going to be a tight, it's going to be very, very tight. I mean, that post gets open pretty quickly. So if you see that he's kind of leaning towards the dig, you're probably going to be able to hit the post. So I wish I could show you that right now, but obviously he's just going to keep defending the post. But take my word for that, he's going to have to pick and choose on that. A good user can make it tight, but that's about it. So here's another thing you can do for a curveball. You can motion B out, and then put A on a fade, and then you can hopefully hit your, if I can get some protection, my God, hopefully hit your post. A is just there to kind of take the safety to the right. Just like that. That's just something you could throw in. Basic concept. And that's pretty much it for, that's against any cover 2 as well. I'll show you real quick against sync, and then we will get into cover 3. So I'll show you it has the same effect against cover 2 sync. Pay attention to the linebackers. That linebacker bites on the drag, which allows you to hit the post, not the post, sorry, the dig. Bites. And there you go. So things can also be a little bit different if he's pressing in the corner, comes up and lines up on Macklin or whoever's there for the X receiver, and it'll make things more difficult. But the way the zones will work, the concept still works. So there's your cover 2 beaters, and let's get into the cover 3 beaters from this play. So this is a really good cover 3 beater. You have all the ingredients you need for a big play. So what I'm going to show you first is cover 3 sky, and we're going to actually put A on a fade. So this is a really good setup. Really, you don't need RB on his route, but leave him there anyways. And then we're gonna hit B for a 1-play touchdown. Develops very, very quickly. The deep blue on the left that's on X can be more of a factor if they're pressing, but it's still going to be pretty wide open, as you can see. Oh, I forgot to put him on the put A on the fade, but it's okay, we still got a nice hole. The whole purpose of A is to kind of take the safety out of position a little bit further, and that of course can be usered, so just keep that in mind. You can also just put, do the same setup as you do against cover 2. If you don't know what coverage it is, it's still going to work. I'm just not getting any protection right now. go ahead and block Charles. You can also keep this in mind. I know I said keep everything identical, but if you're having some trouble with some left edge heat or something like that, you can motion Y out to the edge and then re-block him. You do have to re-block him so he doesn't fuck up. You can do this kind of setup here. You know, you're gonna get more protection now. And there you go, get a touchdown, even though he's just breaking hella tackles. So that's pretty much the play. I mean, it's one of your big plays. I mean, it's probably the biggest play in the scheme. Like I said, it's mainly a running scheme, and then these plays are just to kind of throw in and spice it up. So that is the play for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please drop a like if you did. Be ready for part 4 tomorrow. And as always, if you enjoy daily Madden tips, please hit the sub button. Appreciate it, guys.